Hello, my fellow dirt road travelers. We're back here at the Sand Hollow house. It's demo day. We're ripping up all those disgusting carpets. We're throwing away all the leftover furniture that was left. So come along with us as we get the house ready. So like I said, guys, it's demolition day at the Sand Hollow house. If you're new to following along with us, we bought a house out near close to Sand Hollow so we could live out our wheeling dreams. So this house belonged to a 90-year-old woman. She had lots of pets and she collected a lot of food. So a lot of her personal items are still left in the house. We had to clean it out. We got to rip out all the floors this weekend to get it ready. So let's do this. Let's get all that stuff out of the house. The first area of concern was definitely the garage. This is where most of the previous owners' items were left behind. A lot of old furniture, a lot of heavy old furniture. A lot of the tools are ours, but most of this stuff was all left behind. Some of it was even left outside in the rain. Now, we had to rent this giant dumpster to be able to throw everything away. So it took a lot of man hours and some heavy lifting to get everything out. Now, we did find a lot of food items in the garage. Yes, that is bacon that they left behind in the tub. But with that came evidence of rats and mice. I'm not really thrilled with that finding. But there was a lot of rat droppings, but luckily they kind of left everything behind, and we did see they hired an exterminator not that long ago. So we did not find any mice while we were actually cleaning up. So that makes me pretty gosh darn happy. But as you can see here, we were filling up that bin really, really fast with just the garage items alone. The second area of concern was definitely the flooring. Unfortunately, we found out from the neighbors that the little lady that used to own this house had 5 dogs at any given time and around 4 cats. So the carpets were definitely disgusting. It was definitely noticeable that she had animals in the house. So all that carpet had to go. Most of the carpet was located in the living room and in most of the bedrooms. Now, the kids' room had tile in it, and unfortunately, most of the tile was chipped. I was hoping to save the flooring in this room, but unfortunately, Nate made the executive decision while I was gone out shopping for items for the house, and he decided to get all the guys together and rip out that flooring as well. So goodbye tile in the kids' room. I still don't know what I'm going to replace the flooring with. The third area of concern was the kitchen. According to the neighbors, this little lady liked to stockpile food and was a little bit of a hoarder. So we had food almost everywhere throughout the house. We even found it in the bedroom closets as well. And unfortunately, a lot of these dates were way past expiration. When we bought this house, the lady was already gone over 6 months. So a lot of the food could not be saved. Now, a lot of these appliances also are all broken and not in working order as well. So I will have to get rid of them at a later date. But cleaning the kitchen was kind of fun for me. We found a few little treasures here and out there. A lot of people don't know that I do like to collect antiques. So we found some really cool antique bowls and some Tupperware as well that I ended up keeping.
All right, guys, so we were checking around in the garage. We saw a panel for the attic. Jose's up there right now. We found lots of boxes up there. Started pulling some stuff down. Found a painting, a little statue. We'll see what else is up there. There's quite a few more boxes up there. Let's see if I take you guys up the ladder here and show you. So it looks like a wedding photo right here. And then a bunch of boxes back here. Trying to shine the light on so you guys can see. All the way back into the corner back there. Some picture frames right here. Bunch of bags. I don't know. Boxes keep going this way. So I think tomorrow morning we're going to come up here and see what treasures we can find. Probably just more stuff for the trash, but we'll see. So apparently I lied to you guys about waiting till the morning. Jose and Fawn couldn't help themselves. So we're going to pull everything down, and then we'll let you guys know when we start going through it if we find anything interesting.
So we got everything down from the attic. It's pretty much what you would expect you would find, like a lot of Christmas stuff, but there's some other stuff too. So we've got a really old CB radio, I don't know why you would put a whole bunch of stationery with blank cards up in your attic. Like, I don't get it. Like little paper pads and stuff like that. I'm like, why would you even save that stuff? Christmas bows, an old camera. We got this Western painting. It's actually kind of cute. Some old electronics, a whole bunch of old phones. Some of the old Christmas bulbs. A thing full of games. I don't know if I can get this open. All right. There you go. All the old games are stored up top. But then you got the weird stuff. Like, why would you just put a whole bunch of old glass jars? Like, glass Tropicana, old glass pickle jar. I don't know. I don't get it. An old tennis racket, some fishing equipment, and then really sad, a whole box of old photos. I'm not going to show the photos because those are personal, and I'm going to see if I can get those back to the original owner. And an ice chest full of chemicals. It stinks. Really, really bad. Well, I'm glad all that stuff is out of the attic. We're going to continue cleaning on. We'll catch you guys in the morning.
All right, guys, so it's the next morning. We're back at work. Forgot to pick up the camera first thing, but we're getting the garage all cleaned out. So right now, Multiple is removing all this stuff that they had here. I think we're going to just get rid of everything, like all the benches and plywood and everything. Like I said, saw this one the other day. It's all janky on cinder blocks and wood, and so that's already out. But yeah, we pretty much got the whole garage cleaned out. We're gonna sweep it, we're gonna pressure wash it, and then we're gonna epoxy coat the floor. So we'll take you guys along for a little bit of that and show you what's going on. All right, so while we're cleaning the garage, Pat and Danny are in here cleaning out this shed. It had a whole bunch of junk in it. They almost got it cleaned out now. So, a lot of trash, huh? Almost.
All of it, all trash.
So to get the garage ready for the epoxy, first you have to really clean it and wash it down. We recommend that you use a pressure washer. After you clean the whole garage, you're going to lay an etching solution down onto the concrete, and you have to keep it wet during that time. Then after that, you get started with the epoxy. All right, guys, everyone's been really hard at work today. We haven't done much filming because we've just been going at it nonstop. I'll show you some of the things that we got accomplished. So here in the backyard, we were able to buy a lawnmower and mow all the grass in the back. It probably needs one more good pass because it was so overgrown. We cut some of the roses and some of the shrubbery down. This was just filled with leaves and tree branches. So we cleaned all of that up in the back. I still have a little bit more back there by that apricot tree to clean up on the other side of the brick wall because our property actually goes beyond the brick wall just slightly. We did some more treasure hunting and we cleaned out the shed and found a few more little fun things in it. Nothing to speak about really, just a whole bunch of other weird jars and other things in the shed itself. But now it's all cleaned out. Kind of hard to see a little bit. It's a little dark in here. There's no light. So we bought some gardening equipment and some power tools. We're going to move these back into the garage. Currently right now, the guys are working really hard on the garage, getting it ready to put down an epoxy coat on it. So that way it is super nice. We're going to paint the inside of the garage too. So that when everyone comes over, it just looks nice because that's probably where everyone is going to be hanging out. Now, that dumpster that we got, we completely filled it to the top. I don't think we're allowed to put any more in it this time around. I don't know if you guys can see it. I had to stand way far back because it's taller than I am, but it's filled all the way to the back. We had the doors open and we were shoving everything in and we possibly could, stepping down and compacting everything as we were going. But unfortunately, it is completely filled. We did get almost all the big items out of the house. All the carpet is finally ripped out. I'll show you guys that in a moment. But we still have to tackle the roof, so we'll have to come back and do that at another time, or I'm gonna have to hire a crew to come out and replace the roof because it's the original roof that's up there, and this house was built in the 90s and you can really see the wear and tear on the roof. So that's going to be something later date, and also the siding on the house has to be replaced sometime a little bit later down the road. All right, it's really bright and really hot out here. It's in the hundreds today. So this whole flower bed out here, Nate had started to clean it up. When we first came, the first night we got the house, we got up here, I got the stomach flu. And Brooke got the stomach flu. So her and I, the whole time, were sick in a bathroom and laying in bed the whole time. So Nate came out here. He tried his best to clean it all up, but he came out here with a weed whacker, and I almost died because I was like, these are all flowers, stop. But I went through and I saved what I could, and I cleaned up what I could. So all this has been all cleaned up. I had to figure out the sprinkler system still and figure out how to get everything turned on. They did things a little bit different, so I just got to figure everything out on this house. Just new house troubles. But I will show you everything inside the house in just a little bit. But first, let's go epoxy the floor. So we got the garage super clean. We did the etching and everything like that and waited for it to dry. We also vacuumed it just to make sure there was nothing left on the floor itself. Now let's get going and putting the epoxy down. Danny's about ready to throw down right now.
Did you read the
instructions? No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I think that's probably.
Is it? Did you read the instructions?
No. How long did it take?
And then.
Now you roll it from part A to part B.
Yeah, but I'm assuming you want to do it in there.
No, just put it on the top. Oh, I guess.
Fine, pop it out here.
It shouldn't pop.
Shouldn't. Depends on how good of luck you guys have.
All right, Nate. So now you got to roll it into part B without popping it.
Oh God, I'm scared. You sure you want to do it right here? It says thoroughly mix the material by shaking the pouch back and forth and squeezing the edges and corners for 2 to 3 minutes.
Thank you, Danny, for reading the instructions. You bought paintbrush. I don't know if they're synthetic though.
Yeah.
Ew. Yeah.
And then after you got the edges done, it says using the foam roller cover that's supplied.
That's, yeah. Yeah, and then you apply
Right.
it 4 foot by
The
4
edges?
foot.
What am I doing? Digging to the edge?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how you're doing this barefoot, Jose.
I'm trying to keep the floor clean. It wants to put footprints in it. Yeah.
My shoes are clean. Now remember, you only have 45 minutes per bag.
That's fine.
I'm like, we got a little friend going along here.
tell you, remember?
Yeah.
Take it out. Don't take my shout.
I don't have much to put in one area though. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle.
We have 2 bags of that.
All right, we've got through the first bag, reaching all the way across. Nate's currently mixing the second bag. Yeah, you're definitely gonna need 2 boxes.
All right, show us some of your spice, Nate. Woo! Good at sprinkling that glitter.
All right, guys, so we finished it up. We took every bit of 2 boxes. So don't listen to the instructions, double it. All right, we got one more day out here, so we'll see you guys in the morning.
All right, guys, let me show you what we got done inside the house. We tore out all the carpet. We had to leave the wood flooring in here because underneath it, I don't know if you guys can see it over here, you can see it better. There's linoleum underneath and we do not have a scraper, so it would be super sticky and tacky. With all the kids running around in the house, we had all the multiple Perez kids, my kids, so we didn't want them to get all stuck in the flooring. So we have to get a scraper still and do that. So down the hallway to the master, all the carpet is out. Again, we still have to get a scraper. They put linoleum on top of linoleum in here, so we got to scrape all that out still. We did get rid of the grandma fan. Nice new fan at the top. We did get a master bed for in here. It's kind of the colors I'm going with. Brown and greens and boho kind of theme. Kind of like this. But yeah, so I'm going to be painting in here. That's one of the paint samples up here in the room as well. I'll kind of leave some surprises still going on. Let's go see the kids' room. All right, guys, so the kids' room, we have the day bed with the little trundle. We have the kids' bunk beds with a trundle underneath as well. 2, we changed out the light and put a fan in. It makes it so much cooler in here with having the fan. So that was a nice addition. And then the kids have their little command center. I got to get something to hide all those wires and everything. And we're going to put an entertainment little, probably a Nintendo Switch or something in here for the kids can play games and watch movies and stuff in their room. But as you see, we pulled out all the tile, all the chip tile in it. Once we started looking at it, we were like, yeah, no, it couldn't be saved. It had to come out. So unfortunately, we lost all the tile in this room. I just don't know what flooring I'm going to do in this house yet. I don't even know what color flooring I'm going to do in this house yet. So that's still something later for me to decide on. Or maybe you guys can help me out. Drop me some comments down below. Do you like wood flooring better? Do you like tile better? What is better for a house? And think about it as also what's going to be good for a vacation house. We're not going to be here all the time, and I want to be able to clean, get it done super fast the last day we're out, and come back and just have a clean house every time. So help me out. Help me decide what I should actually put in this house. This is the guest room. We were able to pull out all the carpets in here as well. So we got all the carpets out. I do have a bed in here. I just don't have any end stands yet for the bed. It's a queen bed, so it does take up a little bit of space. And we did change out the light to a fan as well, so that way it just adds a little bit more coolant in here. It gets a little hot. We still have to replace the AC and the heating unit as well. Now, you may be asking, why put up beds when you don't have flooring? Well, unfortunately for us, we just can't put the flooring in right away. We're only coming out here on weekends to work on it, and the lovely Dirt Road Journey family has been coming out and helping us get this house ready. So everyone needs a place to sleep. We're not all just going to sleep on the concrete, and Nate was getting tired of sleeping on the cot. So it is really nice to have a bed when we come out here and as we're working on the house as well. We'll probably end up doing the kids' room first just to have it done, so that as we continue to work on through the house, the kids have a safe spot to kind of hang out and play together as we're working on the house. So that's why all the beds are in the rooms right now.
All right, guys, so it's the last day here. We're getting everything wrapped up. The floor came out pretty awesome. Hopefully that beetle doesn't land in it right now. But I know it's kind of hard to see. It's pretty bright out here and dark in the garage. But it's starting to get pretty tacky, pretty dried up already. So I think we probably could walk on it, but we're gonna hold off, and we'll just close the garage to almost the bottom and just leave it like that. All right, so I forgot to mention the other thing that happened when we were out here is, you see this truck right here? That does not belong to us. That's not a contractor or something. That's a Death Proof Crawler picking up another rig while he was out here in Utah. Unfortunately, it's got a couple issues that need to get fixed before it drives back to California. So it's going to stay here till we come out the next time. But I don't know, what year is it, Pat?
07?
07 F350, single cab with a work body, 6.0 diesel. So picked it up for a good price out here in Utah. And like I said, it's going to sit here and keep the house company for a little while, and until we come out here and get it fixed and drive it back. And the dumpster out here, we got it filled beyond the top. We'll probably get an overcharge for that, but I wanted to get a 40 yard and they said they didn't have any available, so we got a 30, but we definitely could have used a 40. So yeah, dumpster's filled up. All kinds of stuff in there. The last little bit's definitely been fun, gardening and cleaning up the yard and all that. Overall we mowed the grass, took out all the carpets, put a bunch of fans in, some fixture replacements, garbage disposal, the floor in the garage, and a whole lot of cleanup. So huge thanks to the Multiple Perez family and to Death Proof Crawler Patrick and Death Proof Dime Danielle for all their help out here this weekend. And we're going to wrap this one up. We know the drill. We're tired, hungry, and dirty, and that's going to be the end of this Dirt Road Journey. Bye, guys.